student. Today I will teach you about tense and correct tense. So here I have written, firstly I have taken present indefinite kind of sentence. So before going to this part, I am going to say that, so all of you know how many tenses are there. So basically we have three tense. Number one is present tense, number two is past tense, and number three is future tense. And every tense is divided into four parts. Number one is present tense. First form is present indefinite. Second form is present continuous. Third is present perfect, and fourth one is present perfect continuous. So now here I have taken, firstly I have taken present indefinite kind of sentence. Here I have written some example, and here I also written the formation of the present indefinite kind of sentence. That means how we can form a present indefinite kind of sentence by using this pattern. So present indefinite kind of sentence formation is subject plus verb 1 plus object. So this is the formation of present indefinite kind of sentence. So you try to remember the formation of present indefinite kind of sentence: subject plus verb plus object. Now come to the example. So number one example is he go to school every day. He go to school every day. So it is a present indefinite tense because here verb is given in which form? Verb 1 form. And one more easy tricks I am saying, whenever you found every day, always, usually in a particular sentence, if you found every day, always, usually, you make it a present indefinite kind of sentence. That means you use this pattern, subject plus verb 1 plus object, and this kind of sentence is known as habitual action because he go to school every day. It's happening every day. Okay, so this kind of sentence is known as habitual action. So if we correct the sentence, the correct answer will be, I'm showing you, he goes to school every day. So this is the correct answer. So we may go into goes because he is third person singular. In third person singular we use as or es because he, she, or name of a particular person is a third person singular, and I, we is I and we is for first person plural. So in first person plural we cannot use as or es, but here the subject or here the noun is plural. Sorry, the noun is singular. It's a third person singular, he. So one person. That is why we have to use es in the verb. So correct answer of this question, he goes to school every day. Okay. So this kind of sentence is called habitual action. All habitual action kind of sentence is come under this pattern, present indefinite. Okay. Understood? Now come to the second example. The sun rise in the east. The sun rise in the east. So this kind of sentence is known as universal truth. Universal truth. That means nobody can deny that suns don't rise in the east. It always rises from the east, is not it? So it is a universal truth. So universal truth kind of sentence also comes under present indefinite tense. That means this pattern. So here we have to again put s in the verb. Okay. So correct answer will be the sun rises in the east. And so see, I have used s here because it is a universal truth. Okay. So all universal truth kind of sentence comes under this pattern, present indefinite. Understood? So here I have taught you how you can identify which sentence is given in present indefinite and how we can correct the verbs. Okay. Now I am taking present continuous tense. So what is present continuous tense? So I am saying the definition of present continuous tense. So if a particular action is going on in a present forms or is a present time, that kind of sentence is known as present continuous tense. Okay, suppose I am teaching you, suppose you are learning a song, you are listening a song, so that kind of, it is happening in present, so that kind of sentence is known as present continuous tense. That means whatever is going on in present, so that kind of sentence is known as present continuous tense. The formation of present continuous tense is subject plus am is are plus verb 1 plus ing plus object. So this is the formation of present continuous tense. So am we use in I and is we use in third person singular, that means he and she or name of a person, and are we use in third person plural. If the noun is plural, then we use are, and after that verb 1 plus ing plus object, we have to use this. So this is the pattern, or this is the formation of present continuous tense. So here again I have taken two examples of present continuous tense. So you see carefully. So first one is they play football now. Okay, they play football now. So see, now means it's happening right now. In present it's happening. That means the boy playing now. So I am going to show you how you can correct it. They are playing football so in this way we can correct the verbs, because now is given, it's happening in present, that is why we use are, because they is a plural forms. It's not a, they means a group of people or group of boys, so plural, that is why I use here are. So playing verb 1 plus ing, after this is given in verb 1 forms, and after that I put ing. So after that you write whatever is given in the question. Understood? Second one, see write the example now. Same example with this one. See write a letter now. So I think many of you already understand how you have to correct it. So now it's given. So you make write, after C you write C is writing a letter. Now. So see, C is writing a letter now. That means the girl or C is doing something in present tense. That is why we have to make it a present continuous form in this pattern. Subject plus am is are. So C is a third person singular. That is why I have used is. Understood? So writing after the verb 1 plus ing object. So C is writing a letter is a correct tense of this question. Okay? I am taking the third forms of present tense. The third forms of the present tense is present perfect tense. The formation of present perfect tense is subject plus has had plus verb 3 plus object. So has we use in he, she and name, because these are third person plural, and have we use in I, we and they. Okay? So you can remember this one. Have we always use in I, we, they, and has we use he if the noun is he, she, name, because these are third person singular. In third person singular we use has. Okay? So here, so before doing this example, so you must know what is present perfect tense. So present perfect tense is define that kind of action which is done, which is already done, but not so many days back, but not so many years back, just a minute ago, just an hour ago. Okay, it's already it already done, but a minute ago, just a few hours ago. So it is still in present. So that kind of sentence is known as present perfect tense. Understood? So come to the examples. One number is he reached home just now. So just now, if you again found just now in a particular sentence, you just make it a present perfect tense. That means this pattern. So just now it's already happened. So already happened, but not so many days back. It's just a minute ago. You can say just a minute ago or just an hour ago. So you make this pattern. That means he is a third person singular. So I already said if noun is if it noun is he, we have to use has. So he has. After that verb 3. So make the verbs 3 forms. So verb 3 form of reach is reached. Reached home just now. So in this way we can correct a particular sentence. Understood? Come to the second example. The train arrived at the station just now. So again see, again here we found just now. So just now means we have to make it into a present perfect tense. That means this pattern. So make it the train the train is a singular. The train has arrived. Verb 3 form is arrived. Arrive at station. So whatever is given you write. So this way we can change or we can correct a particular sentence. Understood? This is present perfect tense. I am going to take the 4 forms of present tense. The 4 forms of present tense is present perfect continuous tense. The formation of present perfect continuous is subject plus have plus been plus verb 1 plus ing plus since oblique 4 and plus object. So since we use in period of time and for we use in a point of time. Okay. So present perfect continuous tense is kind of sentence where it's a particular action already happened in the past, but if we still found it's existed in present, that means if it is still going on, but the actual work or actual things happened in the past, but if we found that is the existence of that kind of work in our present, so that kind of sentence is known as present perfect tense. Okay, suppose I have been working in Modern Gurukul English School since 2018. Understood? Suppose you have been reading in Modern Gurukul School 1996. So this is present perfect continuous sentence. So here I have taken 2 examples. See, we leave this house 1996. So we leave this house. We leave this house since 1996. So whenever you found since or for, if it given in a particular sentence, so you make e in this pattern. That means present perfect continuous tense. If you found since or for in a particular sentence. So because we is a first person plural, we have to use have. We have, after that been, we have been live. Live verb 1 plus ing, we have been living this house since 1996. So like this way we can solve the correct verbs. So come to the second one. He read a book for 2 hours. He read a book for 2 hours. He is a third person singular. So in third person singular we will have to use has. He has, and after has put been, and in verb 1 we have to use ing reading a book for 2 hours. So like this way we can identify the about the present perfect continuous tense. Okay, so I have explained the 4 forms of present tense: present indefinite, present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous. I hope all of you understand about this. Okay, in my next class I will show you about present past tense and about future tense. Okay, thank you.